So that would be slide number 1.
Okay.
And again, for the record, this is item 4B. It's a zone text amendment, case number ZTA 21-001, relating to cleanup items to the historic preservation ordinance. If we can go to slide number 2. So essentially, the proposed amendments before the Planning Commission this evening are cleanup items to the ordinance relating to consistency language for term limits for the Historic Preservation and Cultural Resource Commission, as well as a typographic cleanup, just as shown with the strike through and the underlined strike through indicating the deletion and underline indicating the clarification or the cleanup. And the third amendment relates to the city's certified local government or CLG application that is currently under review by the State Office of Historic Preservation, the OHP, and National Park Service. Essentially, at the end of 2019 in December, based on City Council authorization to the planning staff, a CLG application was filed with the state, and the state has provided review comments back to staff, indicating that there are concerns with an existing provision within the preservation ordinance. As shown on the slide of Code Section 153.606, Section D, shown in the strike through, essentially an automatic nomination for properties that are designated on the National Register. So the state has indicated to city staff that the National Park Service no longer certifies programs with that provision, and provided some recommendation to staff, which is presented before the Planning Commission this evening as part of the 3 cleanup items. And so if we can go to slide number 3, please. So the recommendation before the Planning Commission this evening is to adopt the attached resolution recommending approval of the proposed zone text amendment. Again, case number ZTA 21-001 to the City Council, amending Chapter 153 Zoning Code relating to term limits and nomination procedures for historic resources. And again, the resolution is provided as attachment A. This concludes staff's presentation, and staff is available for any questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Samantha. Commissioners, any question?
Not at this time.
Thank you, Samantha and staff, and for providing this presentation. I think it'll bring us in line with the state requirement, and also giving some control back to local jurisdiction and allowing for, the necessary changes to align with our city code. That's great to see.
Thank you. Yeah, I see the same. It's pretty straightforward, and to make our local a ordinance to in line with the state laws. So any public comments for this item?
Hello,
Sure.
Vice Chair. Yes, no, we did not receive any public comment for this item.
All right, I'll close public comments, and I will make a motion just to. This is approve the. Is that recommendation was to approve the planning case? It's a planning case, right?
Yes, Vice Chair, the recommendation is to recommend approval to the City Council.
Okay, I will recommend approval the planning case number ZTA 21-001 zone tax amendment applicant City of San Gabriel to City Council.
I'll second that motion.
All right, Jackie, wanna make a roll call to?
Yes, Vice Chair Liu,
Yes.
Commissioner Mandapurkar,
Yes.
and Commissioner Schwartz.
Yes.
Thank
All
you.
right.
The vote is
Let's
3
conclude.
yes and 0 no's, and motion carried.
Okay, great. Let's conclude the item B. Now, and Norma, what do we do? We don't have a,
Yes, so at this point, for item C, we need to disclose that Commissioner Mamda Parkour would need to recuse himself due to conflict of interest because his property is within 500 feet of the project. As a result, we will not be able to discuss item C because we only have 2 commissioners present, would have at that point only 2 commissioners present. So therefore, we will need to continue this item and will likely need to be renoticed. And at this point, I believe if there's, we can continue that item, and I don't think there are any items after that. I guess we could do item 5, commissioner comments. And then after that, we can go ahead and adjourn the meeting.
all right. Well, we just have to wait till the next time for this item, for the item number 4. So item number 5, commissioner comments and a conference meeting report. So any commission has any matters of general information or concerns to bring to today's well, is for commissioners to report on conference and meetings they have attended. So you have any reports or any concerns? Any, Anna,
Nothing at this time, Vice Chair. Thank you.
Jerry?
No, I have nothing to report. I just have a question for Samantha. And that is, how are we doing on recruiting an assistant planner?
Yes, Vice Chair, members of the commission, thank you for the question. So the recruitment is out and is currently posted. The city did have to extend the recruitment time period for some additional time since the response has been oddly relatively low. So it is extended for a few more weeks. So anybody who knows of any planners who would like to join the San Gabriel team, please spread the word. We're looking forward to filling that position. But thank you very much for asking the question, Commissioner Schwartz.
Thank you. Anything else, Jerry?
No, I just have a logistical question, and that is, normally staff picks up the books and everything else. Should we keep the plans for this item that we continued?
Good question.
Yes, Vice Chair, members of the commission, I can defer to Matt for this one, but we would suggest that at this time, the Planning Commission retains all of the hard copy material, any updated staff reports and attachments. Staff will make sure to notify and provide to the Planning Commission, as well as to any members of the public, as well as to the applicant team.
Thank you, Samantha. I guess it's time to adjourn the meeting. Adjourn Planning Commission meeting to the regular meeting of the Planning Commission on Monday, October 11, 2021 at 6:30 p.m. We don't know is it in person or is it still a remote, so we'll be informed. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.